Can't never change Dark Souls hitboxes. There's one unambiguous praise I can give for Dark Souls 3. It's how amazing the hitboxes are. It's like they look bad, but they're actually incredibly precise. Like I did one of when I started doing an LP of it, of the stream with a little bit of editing. Oh hey, with a little bit of editing, and on one of them I did a where my chat was complaining about the mimic hitboxes, but then when I actually did did a frame by frame, he actually just barely hit me. Like, okay, so I did a little clip of from a football thing. It's on further review. We have a reversal. Hey Vex, this is Scholar. There goes the last giant, except for 4 more, and actually 2+ number of summons giants if you count the one in Black Gulch. All right, so we can get Babby strats with the Bright Bug. We'll grab the heal. I don't think we can ever actually find a heal miracle anywhere. And so let's go level up with Emma. Yeah, let's level up with Emma. And then I grab the whip. I will upgrade that, and then we'll go ahead and take on the Pursuer. You may complain about how awful the animation is in Dark Souls 2. But yeah, P-Bug, I was phantoming with somebody in Black Gulch, and he went ahead and grabbed both of the NPC summons. So when we showed up down there, there were 5 giants in that little area, where the place had to drop. And okay, well, strength of 10 is good. We're going to eventually want attunement of 10. For now, I think we're all right. And ADP, we're going to need some bonuses there. Faith, we're going to want 10. That can wait. So adaptability, we're going to get that to... We can't even get out of the 85 agility doldrums yet with that adaptability and agility. Good grief. Okay. If we're going light armor, though, I don't want to go without a adaptability for too long. I guess we'll drop that down, and yeah, I guess we'll just have to go with that for now. We should get a nice little windfall after Pursuer too. So, all right. So, heading back to the forest, we're going to go grab ourselves a whip. Then we come back to Majula. We'll upgrade it. There's a Titanite we can get in Maulin's room. And then there's 3 you can get in the house, and that should get us a little ways toward getting it to +3. Is there a reason to play Scholar over Vanilla, he asked, aside from the Kaizo Dark Souls? Honestly, that's the big one. It's a little bit tougher, if you're into that. On the whole, I do prefer it over the original. Oh, right, we're gonna need a torch for this part. Oh. Darn it. I just like the way the guy jogs up into the fight. Me too, me too. There we go. Alright, so let's go light the torch. And probably the best way of dealing with the skeletons. We don't have a bludgeoning weapon besides our bare hand. I guess I could just, Alright, torch is always your offhand. Okay, we'll do that for now, I guess. I guess I'll see how easy it is to just run past them and go light that first bonfire. And if I do get killed by the invader, that's alright. Oh, I also probably could just get some alluring skulls from Shaquar and ignore them that way. That's true. We'll see how well this goes. All right, come here, guys. We'll have to fight 1 or 2 at a time. Then it's not going to be too bad. I say as I pretend to get hit by both of them at the same time and lose most of my health. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run past the skeletons. That's not worth it. Don't have a good weapon to deal with them, and we need our whip before I can give them a proper fighting. Have we ever used Eyeball Mage to fight the Pursuer? What is that about, Flython? A little better for the time, yeah. Yeah, I just don't think the animation is that bad, but it is noticeably less smooth than 1 or 3. And the fact that it's in 60 FPS on Scholar makes it even more noticeable that there are problems with it. So there's those 3. We'll just go ahead and run past them. And if you basically run straight there, should have time to open the door. Granted, I didn't manage my stamina well, but I still got there in time. So the whip is actually up there in that building. We are going to go light the bonfire first, just to tag it. That will summon Dennis the Menace, but we have ways of dealing with him. You see, he spawns in this room. We're going to want that. Okay. We're going to be using this one immediately next time, then. That's fine. That's pretty much what I expected to happen. Either I was going to get killed by him or get killed by one of the enemies on the way to him. So that is perfectly fine. You can use the mage to summon... Oh, for the hidden pursuer fight. Interesting. I didn't think about that. Yeah, there are some NPC summons in Scholar I don't even really know about yet. Okay. So I think leaving the room summons Dennis. There he is. So, basic thing here. Oh, I probably should have done that facing away from him so he doesn't backstab me, but that's alright. So basically, this will aggro the enemies to him. And, yeah, let's not grab that until we're... Oh, didn't expect that to work. Hey, guys. Let's go ahead and get some of the ironclads in on this one. Hey, guys. You know what you really want? You know what you guys really want to do? Go beat up that invader. But yeah, if you come up this way, that usually triggers the ironclads to drop down, and now they should all be fighting him, which is pretty great. Then let's run up here to the rooftop, which should not be vacant, and go get my whip. Perfect. Ah, so much fun. Then I need to keep an eye on Dennis. Hey, Dennis. Oh, you're so far so good. Why don't you go and follow me down? So they're all over there. We didn't get to see this happen in the Ashley run. He died off screen, so... Alright, I kind of wish he'd done more damage to them, but, you know, so it goes. But yeah, it is not for nothing that he spawns in the room that gives you the Seed of Tree of Giants. I'm pretty sure that is the intended way of dealing with him in this first time in Scholar. Alright, so let's take a look at this stuff. It looks more or less about right. Okay. So, let's go ahead, and they seem to have lost me going around that corner, actually. So, let's go ahead and... Rip Dennis. Oh my. Yeah, that's one way to deal with him. That is my preferred way of dealing with him. Oh, unable to use. Okay, so we're going to need to take this to Emma and get some more dex. I didn't realize that. I thought it would have been dex 15, if anything. How much damage did we lose? Because we're close. That's way too much damage lost. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and head back for now. Alright. So let's see, dex to 17, and then whatever upgrades I can put into the whip. See your doctor, your persistent case. It is a pretty obvious tell. Yes, that's what the seed is for, Flython. Much better than the up and down the ladder strategy. I guess the idea is you lure him up and then hit him when he comes down after you, and then rinse and repeat. I guess that would work too. Usually I just kind of, I think what Ben did when he was playing it was just kind of accept it as a loss and come back later. Did I actually get a shield in any of that? I don't think I did, no. I like using riposte on the skeleton down there, but... Oh, actually, yeah, before we do that, let's get our 17 dex first, so we're doing full damage. Yeah, if you have a small shield, you can riposte the skeleton and then get the critical hit on him. And that obviously does it's a lot easier to try and chip away at him, because dude has a lot of health. When I did I did a sorcerer start for that LP, that's how I pretty much had to do it. Here we go, 17. I think the guy should be worth a humanity, and I think we want to take a torch along too. I don't think there's any point to it, but hey. Dark Souls, yeah, the Dark Souls method, spend your souls, go pillage and die, right? Yep, if you have nothing to lose, then you can focus your mind on the challenge, not having to try to keep your souls. That's usually the good way to do it. Level up, make sure you spend everything you want to get before you do something potentially dangerous. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty low damage. Yeah, you can see that actually does a very small amount of damage over time on enemies. Oh, jeez. 2. Not much stun on this thing, is there? Oh, come here, you. Don't be like that. There we go. And that one fight did about a fifth of the whip's durability, I think. So this bodes. Definitely going to need to, I think, hit Bastille first and get the durability ring. It would have been absolutely mandatory if I got the old whip. I do like that item, but it falls apart in no time. Took Yami, way too long to get used to losing souls. Rage quit Demon Souls a bunch of times for winning the attitude of accepting failure. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, your first time in a Souls game is going to be really rough. Yeah, it really is. It's kind of a puzzle game in that it's a lot more about figuring out the timing, spacing, positioning of enemies and stuff like that, knowing when they're going to spawn and how much damage they can do and stuff like that, than it is any particular skill on your part. I mean, obviously, being really good is going to help, but okay. So we should have enough Titanite to. Where are we at? We're at 4. That's enough to get it to +2. That'll be a nice bit of damage on Percy. Let's go ahead and lock the door. And Melinda is a bit of a jerk, isn't she? Locking the guy out. So, transition. Actually, you just need a screen refresh. You don't need to actually leave and come back. Counting right. Count 1 for Batman Returns. Man, that takes me back. Yeah.
And you? Not
Flirtatious Vagabond. That's not my type, bro. Reinforce. Yeah, easily. Okay, so we're going to need 2 more Titanite and 500 souls to get it to +3. And there is a notched whip in Huntsman's Copse, which we'll be able to get to pretty soon, too. So, let's go grab a... Yeah, I think I'll go grab the shield, grab the Crimson Parma, and tag that first bonfire, and I'll probably try parrying Percy once or twice, see how my timing is tonight for that. I don't know if those of you that didn't catch the first part of it, Ben and I are both pretty worn out from doing... Yeah, our present for Mom for her birthday today was doing yard work and helping her take some stuff down for winter. So, yeah, we were both a little worn out. Yeah, should be right around here. I did do a fair bit of... It's one thing, too, where the timing of each game is a little bit different. Because Dark Souls 1 has my favorite parry system, because it's more skill-based. It's very, very demanding, because there's no startup parry, there's no startup time. but the parry window is very short. So basically, it's a lot more about reaction. Whereas in Dark Souls 2, especially in Dark Souls 3, there's some startup frames to it. So it's more about mind games. And some of it is like a rock paper scissors style thing before you even press the buttons. Like if you can see in Dark Souls 3, for example, that somebody has a cestus in their offhand, you know they're going to be using that one because it has short startup, but a longer active parry window. So that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be throwing out parries and trying to catch you with it. And you can kind of... Can I sit down? Yes. Nice try. Maybe next time, buddy. Yeah, we'll put our shield on and go take on Percy. Get that Estus shard, too. Speaking of, I probably should have turned that into Emma while I was there. Alright. Here we go. If things go well, I won't need it. I've beaten pursuers without getting hit a couple times now. Alright, buddy, let's throw down. After I deal with you first. So far, so good. Oh my goodness, that is not much damage. Oh, so much for the no-hitter. Two, three. Oh my gosh, that's terrible damage. And normally I would think of, hey, I've got the range on the whip to kind of pressure him a bit, but it's like, well, yeah, I guess I could. That's a quarter of his health done already, and nothing I can't Estus out of. Two. Ah. Oh, couldn't get the evade in time. Oh, that is some awful damage. That kind of bodes. Percy Big Sword. I like that. Like P-Bug said, it feels like Pursuer actually has more HP in the fight. I don't know if it's that or if it's just psychologically because you don't see the gauge, on the bottom like you do for the normal fight. But yeah, it definitely feels tougher, there. I got whipped. Okay, with this one, in Scholar, these guys come to life. There are 3 hollows up here, plus anybody that follows you up the ladder. So when in doubt, if you have depending on what weapons you have, you probably want to go after the guys without the shield first. There should be a much easier pickings. But nice counter hit, yeah. Okay. I'll try to get the goofy whip backstab on that guy. Can I not guard crush with this? Probably just awful. No, maybe not. The timing. So, about that whip run, should we switch it to Cestus run or something? Ouch. Maybe I should power stance these bad boys. It doesn't strike me as a very Belmont-y thing to do either, but it would keep the challenge and be a little more viable, I think. Because, yeah, that the time between your whip attacks. There we go. Alright, so back in we go. These guys should fall. Now he hits the barrels. There we go. Okay, let's try a... Yeah, I think you probably can't actually guard crush with the whip. Yeah, there it goes. But I can like critical hit with it. Weird. All right. Huh. I don't even know. So let's go ahead, rest, grab the stuff up here, and then we'll head on to Pursuer for real. It does have a... Do the Dark Souls 3 whip run instead. Oh, when do you get your first whip in Dark Souls 3? Oh, yeah, Red Rust with Vengarl. There's a thought. Yeah, because Red Rust is totally Symphony of the Night, you know. I'll do this to me, Crystal. Okay, so we can Guard Crush by two-handing it. That one works. One-handing it. Okay, it does. So my timing was just awful. Fair enough. Yeah, I like that one. Red Rust. Yeah, we can do that. I think I'll stick with this a little longer. We'll put some more upgrades into it, because I can defeat Dragon Rider really easily, and that will unlock Huntsman's Copse for the free large shards. So we can get this whip to +5, and I can also just go grab the Notch Whip, because that's in Huntsman's Copse there too. So that's, I think I'll try that first. You know, use the get the Notched Whip and upgrade it, and then we'll go from there. And if that doesn't work, then we'll do... No, I didn't kill the Gecko. Gecko got away before while I tried to do the second jump attack. So despite having a lot of range, the whip apparently doesn't have any vertical clearance. Okay, so let's do Heide's Tower and try to abuse some stage geometry on him. Just before Tree Boss. Oh yeah, the Curse Rotted Greatwood. Well, that's a real mouthful to say. Definitely not going to fight you with just a whip. Just say no to Hammer Brothers. But yeah, in case any of you don't know, and I get this to work like half the time. I don't know what I'm doing wrong the other half. But yeah, we'll go give this one a try. But yeah, you can get the Dragon Rider to just walk off to his death. He's not a very interesting boss, so if it doesn't work, I'll probably still be able to kill him. And also, somebody remind me to turn in my Estus shards when I get back. Okay, I may need to... Am I chasing me? I don't think so. Oh! Ah! Darn it. I was thinking about taking on the Heide Knight to get the Ring of Binding. Just thinking, oh, you know, that might actually be a good thing to do while I'm here. But, takes way too long to get weapons. Yeah, that's what gets me about Dark Souls 3. The fact that it's, you know, so linear and they kind of put things off for a while. Okay, I'll turn in my Estus shards now. The Dragon Rider Suicide is P-Bug's favorite thing in Dark Souls 2. It's great. Yep, thank you, Lorax. I remembered. Is a shard I found, in fact. I found 2. Yeah, like a bunch of thoughts just popped in my head, like, you know, should I turn human and get Glencore to help deal with those guys? You know, should I bother with this in the first place? Should I just run through, etc., etc.? Then while I was thinking, I rolled right off the edge. I was having a big think, and then that went into a big drink. They're just saying, or spells or miracles. Oh, yeah, it's a follow-up to, you know, what a few bucks saying about weapons, or spells or miracles, yeah. Yeah, the fact that you... I do like the idea of getting the same merchants to teach you different things. You know, I think that's kind of cool. But, yeah, the fact that they don't space those tomes, like they put two sorcery scrolls in the swamp area, and then none of them in an area before that. And, yeah, it just seems very, very poorly thought out. Okay, effigy. Then I will life gem up. Okay. And I should be at pretty much full health for Dragon Rider. Not that I need to be, but, you know. So yeah, the trick with him is to get pretty close to the edge. kind of count off the steps. There we go. Pretty sure that worked. Yep. All right. That's a fun one to go buy, to go use your souls from Last Giant to Melentia, and buy enough from her to get the covetous Silver Serpent Ring, and then go kill Dragon Rider. Or you do it the other way around, but you kill Dragon Rider first, then get Last Giant, and just get the souls from... start getting those extra souls. I don't think I need anything from that. Not for now. Let's move further to Matula. Amazing boss.
I expect without any to a place I could. Sorry.
That's true. Yeah, with the swamp, you can do Crystal Sage after the swamp, so you can still get to there fairly quickly.
I expect to a place.
Are you bustling? All right.
Oh, done so soon.
Indeed. We don't have any faith yet. Okay, so you need to save 2,000 for the. You need to save 2,000 for the shortcut. Other than that, I think I'll mostly grab levels on this one. And then, can I upgrade? I think I need. What was it? I need 2 more Titanites. Yeah. We'll do that one. 2 more Titanite from Leningrad, get this one to +3. And then that'll help get us to the Notched Whip. Right. Reinforce. Cool. And then we'll get some more... start getting adaptability from Emma, I think. Would be our game plan there.
There. See, lest this.
Oh yeah, Gundar. Right. Yeah, Vorten Gundar. I don't think there's been a boss that has been as quick from this is impossible to this guy actually isn't that bad than Gundar. Because the first time I saw him, I thought it was like one of the hardest, and he is hands down the hardest first boss. But you can't make Gundar kill himself by falling off the edge. If only. I guess. I guess let's get attunement up. I think we get it up 4. There we go. There's an agility increase. I think 88 is the first place it's comfortable to stop at. So next level, I'm eventually going to want 90. I think 90 or 91 is the agility breakpoint I'm used to, and that way it's not as huge an investment in your stats. Okay, let's go head to Huntsman's Copse. Guy in Yami's office says he spent 4 hours on Gundar and gave up. Wow. 4 hours, jeez. Vexa Gundar was a chump. I would disagree with that one. When he gets to his Ouroboros phase, he's actually kind of tricky. Yeah, Maneater and Demon Souls. Oh, that boss is insane. Perhaps it does something. Operates on miracles. I'm pretty sure Belmonts have had to do this. Pay deal with a shady priest to make progress in their dungeon. Oh, the Vanguard Demon. That's true. I think Vanguard Demon is probably harder than Gundar because basically only the barbarian class can actually take a hit from him, and they barely can. Yeah, that is true. Vanguard Demon is pretty tough. But like P-Bug said, if you can, I think it was P-Bug said, if you do right stick, you can beat Gundar. If you circle strafe around the Vanguard Demon, he probably won't hit you either, unless he does the flop, which is also easy to dodge. But yeah, just the fact that he'll kill you in one hit from pretty much any class, and you don't have any good way of damaging him unless you're the sorcerer or royal with magic, or I think one of them starts with a weapon that does bleed. That works okay too. Although bleed and demon souls are just poison, so... Yeah, Vanguard, yep. And yeah, you're not supposed to beat him, Yami, but if you do, you get to... takes a lot of damage, you slip up, you're dead, exactly. Yeah, but if you do beat him, you get a bunch of goodies, so I kind of think that's... It's not like restart the game and do Karagen again territory if you do lose to him, but it is pretty obnoxious. Okay. Poison. I actually missed him. Should probably be using R2 more often. It doesn't seem to be that much slower, and... Op. I still love how you can just coil the whip around your hand for those moves. And Scholar added a dude that will jump on you. It actually takes some falling damage, which I find delightful. Can I break the... No, okay, I can't from that side. Alright. Okay, that guy's going to climb up. There we go. Aha! I knew there was somebody else here. Yeah, I like doing that one because you get a little bit of light on the side. Two. And then... You all know the drill on this one. Get close enough to cause him to knock the door open for you. And then... Oh. Okay, the whip's actually doing pretty well for this part. I'm definitely down with that. Hi, guy. Oh, interesting. He actually poised through that one. I guess that's how it works. The enemies get some hyper armor in... enemies get hyper armor but not poise in Dark Souls 2, whereas enemies get poise but not hyper armor in Dark Souls 3. That still chafes me, though. The fact that you don't get poise, but some enemies still do in Dark Souls 3. Jeez, that almost didn't work. Alright. I guess, yeah, let's go ahead and get the shortcut down, just in case I die against the it's a big thing. Shouldn't have any risk of that, but yeah, just in case. Do that one. It's also pretty much the most pointless shortcut ever, because you can just warp back to this bonfire, but... Eh. Alright. Back up here. And I think I'll probably just use ranged stuff to clear the room, and then we'll deal with the big lizard. I almost want to go get the notched whip first for this one. Even if it's just the weak 200-point bleed from Dark Souls 2, it's still better than what my base damage is. That's how you get that, by the way, if any of you weren't sure. All right. So head in here, and let's see, what are we looking at? We've got. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Well, let's get our Estus ready. Deal with the poison. Ouch. I believe there's a bug over... Yeah, there's one right here. There we go. And there should be one more. Maybe. Let's see if I can see him. Up there. I probably couldn't get to him anyway. If you can't lock on, I can't hit him with a knife. So... yeah. That's alright. So I'm probably going to end up jumping to that side, try to get that, the poison moss. And I think there is a hollow as well. Yeah, here we go. I need to buy some more throwing knives so soon. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get the life gems ready. And... that one. Alright. Yeah, this guy can actually be a bit... cool. This guy can actually be a bit of a pain. My whip is doing okay durability-wise. That's cool. How much damage would a hexing urn do? And if I actually had a lightning urn, that'd be perfect because he's stuck in the water, but... I didn't want to actually hop on his back. I wanted to actually do the plunge. Alright. If you remember this guy from Vanilla Dark Souls 2, they have weakened his attack power quite a bit. Okay. Oh, he's got some poison moss for next time. There we go. 2. Give him time for 3, I think. Yeah. Cool. And yeah, like the horse, you want to be basically on his side. Back will make him do the tail attack. Actually, oh, okay. Front will sometimes do that. One and done. Cool. But yeah, this guy has a normal 12 spawns, will drop 3 Titanite every time, so it's definitely worth it. Vex, Dark Souls 3 poise, ... What were you guys talking about, Vex and Yami? I saw you punch in the face by a god. I missed the first part of that conversation. Early warping, yep. Yeah, definitely. It's not much of a shortcut. You know, you lose a lot of the interconnectivity of Dark Souls 1 doing it that way. Ride Z Basilisk. Yeah, Vex. Yeah, you normally fought the one in Shaded Ruins, but instead of moving that one over, they actually made it weaker. So I think the idea is it's the same Basilisk because they took that one out. But the Dragon God. Okay. Yep, punch in the face by a god. Okay, I kind of lost that trade. Well, I mean, I killed him, so I won in that regard, but not expecting that. Okay, and one of the reasons I like doing it that way is it makes one decent circuit of it that you get to do that area without having to drop down here, do everything again, and come back up. There are some goodies down there, like a bandit knife and everything, but nothing we'll be using, so I'm just going to ignore it. Jeez. Okay, that's some pretty impressive range. You can't poo-poo the whip too much for that, but ooh, definitely take some hits I wouldn't otherwise with an actual weapon. And I don't know if I'm gonna make that one, so I'm gonna wuss out and life jump up. It's only 300 souls. I'm out if I guess wrong. Oh yeah, I think I probably made the right call there. Man, falling damage is brutal in Dark Souls 2. All right, so we got that one. Then I guess rest up, go grab the notched whip, and then we'll start. Then I think we'll just switch to whip. I'll keep upgrading this whip too. Just have a backup because their durability isn't that high until we get to the durability ring in Lost Bastille. Right. Interesting. Yeah, that is... I wonder if... I mean, they are getting staggered, it's just I can't combo with this thing. So I was thinking, like, should I go get the stone ring? And I should, obviously. But I don't think it would help too much for right now. Oh! In fact, you can miss backstabs, too. Ah. Okay, so skip that guy. And I think what I'm going to do is... I don't have any alluring skulls or anything. So, Leona's going to grab this one and retreat for now. We'll come back and deal with that stuff later. 2. Oh, never mind. Okay, then. It might be worth it to burn an aromatic ooze and actually take those guys on, actually. Let's see. I've got a couple daggers, I've got that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think at this point that probably would actually be easier. Just to actually fight those guys. That'd be interesting. It seems like the R2 actually does a better job of comboing than the R1s do. It doesn't have that kind of, crack it back to your hand. Let's try that. So do that one. Maybe just stuns them for longer. That might be it. All right. Dragon God, the best puzzle boss. In a game with a lot of puzzle bosses, Dragon God is a good one. There we go. It's okay. Alright, it's not too bad. You can't argue with the range. That is very, very true. Alright, so let's head up here. And I've got two tormentors to kill. So let's go down, buddy. Okay, I would need the stone ring to paralyze, to stagger them. Oh, I should have gotten further away and been switching while I ran. That was a completely unnecessary death. Ah. Darn it. Always feel a bit amateur hour when it's like I know exactly what I'm doing wrong, and I do it anyway. Well, that's rip 3,000 souls, but that's nothing big in the grand scheme of things. Do a little more science. Yeah, sure enough, seems like R2s are the way to go. Alright, and while I'm thinking about it, so I don't have souls to worry about... Actually, I didn't actually get the notched whip that last time, that's the thing. If I had, I'd be like, okay, this would be a good time to go take on the hippo with that. Wonder how well the R2 to R1 does. R2, R1. Okay, it doesn't combo. Ah, unfortunate. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, usually that works better. Okay, you. Ah. Okay, good. Got him that time. Oh, I didn't get the backstab, though. I'll go ahead and circle back behind him. Bridge isn't too hard. Oh, party-friendly poison there. Lack of iframes, man. Okay, so... There we go. It would have worked even better in Dark Souls 3, where you can roll a lot more quickly in sequence. Whereas you have a lot more cooldown between rolls in 2. And stamina is a lot more of a factor too, like we were talking about earlier. Right. Yeah, they're talking about the dying from the ruined sentinel room might be oh, from the falling damage in there. You can backstab these guys. There we go. That's okay. Deal with him. Two-handing it to do extra poise break, but it's not much of a difference. Okay. Well, actually, that was actually all right. There we go. So I think I'm definitely going to just get the notched whip and then see if I can deal with him after that. And if I don't, then hey, I'm not going to be too upset about actually losing it. And let's get a life gem going. So lure this guy out. That was a bit ridiculous in the range there. Oh, right, there's a skeleton there too. Yeah. Ah. Oh, I actually made it out of there. Whoa. Extra healing on the life gem definitely came in handy. Yeah, the reason why I was thinking if I had an alluring skull or a distraction item is that you can actually get further up to that little hill when you're on the way to... Oh, where'd you come from? On that hill, on the way to the undead chariot. And if you toss an alluring skull there, it'll basically gather all the enemies that are chasing you and all the ones up ahead to just cluster on that spot and lets you run up ahead, and you can jump to the other side in safety and everything. That's usually how you would do it.